Very good morning and a most warm welcome back. This is Neil MORRICE re-recording his transmission, my daily transmission to you at around about 9 o'clock on this Saturday morning, the 15th of January. Well, as you can see, dawn is just breaking where I live and I'll be going off to the Gallops very shortly. I will say this, yesterday's free transmission bet, Loud as Lions, well, he didn't even purr, I'm sorry to say that. He did have a record of either winning or pulling up in all his starts, and I'm afraid that yesterday he wasn't quite as fit as I expected. However, he did show quite a lot of enthusiasm racing from the front, and I know that he was beaten a long way out, but that will have brought him on. Don't write this horse off. Round a little track like Huntingdon, Plumpton or Fontwell, he can win a race before long. He'll be all the better for that. But I have to put my hands up and say, sorry with that one. Probably not as fit as I thought, which accounted for his defeat. Now today, I've got two lovely free bets for you, and they go to Warwick. Of course, this is Saturday, and without trying to put the dampeners on things, we've had some fantastic Saturdays over the last weeks and months, and I'm really confident that today the two horses that I give you are going to acquit themselves well running at Warwick. I absolutely love that track. I only hope that it's not too sunny today, because last time they took out all the fences down the back and it completely ruined racing. I'm sorry, but this game of National Hunt is all about jumping, and if you take away the fences or the hurdles, it simply is not the same sport. And of course that also affects the way the races are run and the chance of your respective bet, and that is something to very much bear in mind. I wish that the authorities had some way of getting round this. As far as my massive Compendium package is concerned, which equates to a number of entities that I can provide you for £299, well, there are some places still available for that. If you want to join, all you have to do is click the PayPal link below. You get all the daily bets, which are my three services, morning services, all rolled into one, pristine information, and that's emailed or texted to you at 9 o'clock every morning. Not only that, you get the new VIP texting service. Now, that started with a wonderful winner at 8.5 to 1, Selma des Bois last week. I've got one and it's on the slipway, so that will come any day now. It could be tomorrow or Monday, but anyway, that second VIP bet is on its way to you. Aside from that, though, well, I'm in South Africa next week. I go there occasionally. I won't be there for very long, but I'm in the racing cognoscenti there. I have horses and I know everybody, and I am launching a South African service, and that will happen next week. You'll also get that if you join all the way through, by the way, all these things to the 1st of January 2023, which is a full year, and also another new service that's coming your way, which is the late service. This is for information picked up on my various travels to the Gallops, the racecourse, or wherever. I get information coming from all directions at all time, and that gives me the opportunity to immediately text you that late information without having to go off and do a recording. It really is that quick. Well, if you want to do that, of course, just press the link. All those things for $299. Let's look at today's two bets. They run respectively in the 3 o'clock and the 3:35 races at Warwick. What a lovely track. And in the 3 o'clock, it's Warwick's highlight in many ways of the jump season, the Classic Chase. Now, this really is a grueling marathon for horses that want to go and jump and gallop all day long in testing conditions, and that's exactly what you'll get today. The horse to be on here, number 1, CORACH RAMBLER. Trainer Lucinda Russell doesn't send that many horses here, but in CORACH RAMBLER, who has won a lovely race at Cheltenham last time, jumping like the proverbial stag, well, he is just a novice, but he looks like an accomplished novice that will be able to handle himself in this bigger field and in, shall we say, more testing conditions all round. CORACH RAMBLER, he does have top weight, but I think he's earned it, and I think he's a horse on the upward curve very much. I've seen plenty of 13 to 2, 15 to 2 available this morning about him, and I think that's a tremendous each way price about this progressive horse. Each way, number 1, CORACH RAMBLER in the Classic Chase. Now, just 35 minutes later, a handicap hurdle. Well, this is a real opportunity, I feel, for a horse Third Wind, trained by Hughie Morrison, to come back to winning ways. Now, Hughie is an absolute dab hand with his horses, especially the few jumpers that he's got. He's one of the best dual-purpose trainers in the country, without a shadow of a doubt. I think he's very much underestimated, and he knows all about this Third Wind because this lightly raced individual has been running in graded races for more than a year now, and it's a long time ago that he last ran in a handicap. Indeed, he's good enough to take out a Grade 2 last season, and on his reappearance at Ascot, which was in a very good race, I believe it was the Long Walk, well, he was beaten a long way in the end. But don't take too much notice of that run. I think he was a lot better than it looked, you know, and I think it'll bring him on a long way. He was a bit rusty. He had a good blow after the race, and I think that having heard from